Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Charlie Bravo here. So, I hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I hope you guys survived Black Friday. If you went out into the stores, you're brave. I'll give you that. Pushing into Cyber Monday, though. So, that's what I prefer because I don't like going out in the big crowds and fighting with people over stuff that I probably didn't want anyway. But, what I've got next, what I'm going to show you guys today is something you might consider for your Christmas list. Okay, so what we have, this is the Titan BD Precisefit Gunbelt from Nexbelt. Okay, so definitely something to look at for that stocking stuffer. Okay, this one is currently on sale. It's $39.99, I believe, around that $40 range. Normally it's around that $50 range, so still definitely a good deal even when it's not on sale. They have a lot of things on sale right now currently, and they have discounts all the time. So here's what we got here. And if you watch any of my old videos, you would know that I've done a video on Nexbelt gun belts in the past. I have a leather one that I'm actually currently wearing right now, and those belts are fantastic. So when Nexbelt came out and they said that they were going to be improving that belt, I wasn't really sure what that was going to entail. I thought, maybe there was a chance that it was going to be, okay, it's an improvement, it's new and improved, and then it's not really all that big of a difference. But I was surprised. I was actually very pleasantly surprised at what they had done here. So let's talk about those improvements that they've made. So first off, the Nexbelt gun belts, Nexbelt, all of their products, they're these ratcheting style of belts. So you don't have belt, the holes in there for your belt in 1-inch increments. Instead, you have a ratcheting system, and it locks into place, and it's every 1/4 inch. They are very secure. That was one of my worries with all their belts previously. The last year has taught me is they are not going to come loose unless you activate the release mechanism. They lock into place, and they hold very, very securely. So the improvements they've made, let's start with the buckle here. Okay, so this is their black belt, and it has a finish on it. They're calling this finish granite, and it's kind of a matte black type of finish. The clasp area where the strap actually hooks into the buckle, it's quite a bit longer. It's a lot beefier. The teeth on there are more aggressive, and it still has these set screws in there so that strap isn't going to come loose. They've also, all the attachment points that holds the belt together are now done with Allen wrenches instead of pins. So if something starts coming loose, you can actually just tighten those back up. It just seems a little stronger, a little beefier. They've changed the magnet as well. It's actually the latching mechanism is operated by a magnet, and they are using a smaller magnet, but it's actually stronger. So it just allows it to be a little bit more streamlined. In that thickest part of the belt where the belt buckle is, it can be a little bit streamlined there. So now as far as the strap itself goes, that's where the improvements I think are most significant. The buckle, definitely an improvement, but I feel like for concealed carry, the strap is much, much better now. So what I have here is a previous version. This is their previous strap, and it is a stiff belt, don't get me wrong, but it's still, it has a little bit of sag to it. Not usually an issue, but definitely has some. And you can see, though, that this one, their new belt, is significantly stiffer. Okay, so again, we have just some little pieces here that were cut off, and that's the previous belt. Definitely a stiff belt. Okay, I'm not going to say that it's not, but definitely a stiffer belt that they've come up with. So I tore it apart. I tore a section of that belt apart, just so we can see everything that's inside of there. We have the cover. Okay, so this is the nice looking belt finish that you see on the outside. It's a soft canvasy type of nylon webbing. Pretty soft though, and you wouldn't want that to be your belt because it really wouldn't hold anything up. Inside of that, what we have is a stiffener, and it's got a thin wrapping of nylon around it, but the inside part on the new belt is a thin plastic, and it's very, very stiff material. And when you're talking about concealed carry, flexible is not necessarily a good thing. You want that stiff belt to make sure everything stays in place, your pants stay up, your gun stays on your belt, and everything stays where it's supposed to be. Also, if you like to carry a lot of tools, knives, and multi-tools and things like that, definitely a stiff belt is important. This belt comes in a variety of colors. Okay, we have this black version here. There is coyote, there's tan, there's olive drab green, and they also have a Realtree Extra Camo. They have some leather gun belts as well, and I love those belts. In fact, that's the one thing that I wish they would do, and maybe they already have plans for it, I don't know, but I wish that they would put this extra stiff backing in those leather gun belts. I have one on right now. I'm not going to get undressed for you guys, but here's what we got right now. So you can see it is a lot more flexible of material. Now, I do like it, and it works fantastic, but it would be nice to have it in this little bit stiffer material. As you can see, it also just isn't quite as stiff as the new belt. So, really, that's the only things that I would change, is maybe just a few more styles. I think that having that wide variety is always a good thing. You know, you appeal to a wider audience. People are more likely to buy multiple ones. I really like the dress appearance of this, because sometimes I'm dressed a little bit nicer than a nylon belt might warrant. So something a little bit heavier duty but still looks nice is always a plus for me. So some of the good things about this belt, definitely the stiffness of the belt has got to be the top of my list. The ease of setting everything up and the ease of use, also definitely on that list. As far as setting it up goes, you know, measuring it and cutting it, things like that, it's pretty easy. The directions that come with it are pretty self-explanatory. You can definitely figure it out without any problems. If you do have any issues, I'm going to put a link down below to the video I did last year, so you guys can check that out. It goes through the whole process on how to cut it and how to measure everything out and everything, and it's the same process with this new belt. So be sure to check that out. Now, one of the things I really like is for concealed carry is how easy it is to adjust this belt. Okay, so if you're like me, if you're carrying concealed, when you sit down or you're driving, it's very uncomfortable, especially if you're carrying appendix. You know, it's really starting to dig into you, and you just want to loosen that belt up. And it's kind of a pain, especially if you're only going a short distance. You don't want to loosen your belt up because everybody's going to see you doing that. But with this, it's pretty easy. You sit down and you feel that pressure on you. You can actually just reach underneath, pop that little latch, and it will actually pop open just a little bit, make it a little bit more comfortable. When you get where you're going and you stand back up, just tug on the end and your belt is tight again. And nobody's the wiser, okay? It's that easy, and I really like it for that convenience. I like the fact that I can move it in 1/4 inch increments. And that is actually one of the other things that I really like about this new version is they've increased this adjustment significantly. I think it's about 4 inches more than the previous version. So one of the great things about this is I can wear the belt, say, around in this area, and my wife can actually still wear it cinched up all the way, and it will still work for her as well. So when we go to the range, she doesn't typically have a good gun belt. Maybe we need to remedy that, but she can wear this one as well. So definitely is a lot of adjustment there to be able to do that. So I think that's pretty cool, and the fact that you can adjust it so far is very nice. So anyway, guys, be sure to check them out. Again, it is Nexbelt. I'll put a link down below so you guys can take a look at that. They are currently priced at $39.99. Very good price. They're normally in the $50 range, so it's about 10 bucks off right now. And just for you guys, for your situational awareness, I'm going to be giving away this one right here. Now, I'm not giving it away on this channel, so you guys are going to have to follow the link below, find my Instagram account, follow me there, there's going to be a picture. It should be loaded up later tonight sometime. There'll be a picture of this belt with all the giveaway rules and all that stuff. So I'm giving away on Instagram. Be sure to follow over there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and I hope you guys got something out of it. Again, be sure to check them out, nexbelt.com, and you won't be disappointed, I promise you that. So remember, your mind, that is your most important weapon, and it's vital to be armed with information. Until next time, take care, be safe. Charlie Bravo, out.